chat. We got a 20-minute look at Guardians of the Galaxy from Easy Allies. A bunch of people have posted that. Maybe we'll save that till the end. We will do that last. Let's check out some other trailers. Let's start with this. A trailer for a game called Goodland Game. It's muted. What am I looking at? They really could use some voiceover. Is this like a mob game? Like, what is happening here? I don't get it, chat. I don't know what's happening here. Oh, we can launder money. I think this is Breaking Bad, Depression Simulator. Why is it getting louder? Stop. It doesn't have to be this loud. Then the trailer just ended. That was a weird one, y'all. That was a weird one. We go from that to perhaps another weird one. Here is a trailer for a game called Doomblade. Oh.
Wield me, and we can grow strong.
This is actually Max messing around with his mic base again.
Poisoned your home, and explore the ruins of this underground realm. Together, we can take my powers back. All who defied me. This is where it all starts, little one. Down to the depths we depart.
That was a pretty good trailer. Oh yeah, the Elgato stuff is going to keep happening. I don't know how to stop. I really, after I picked up this Avermedia card, I'm kind of losing faith in the Elgato stuff. Not a big fan of it. Here's a trailer for a game called Neuronet Mendax Proxy. This is the reveal trailer.
Are you on, little fella?
We are building you to be the pillar of a digital era. As such, you have to understand us. People.
Capital, reputation, order, power. Just make sure to keep it in check.
If you gather data on civilian behavior, we can tailor our advertisements to yield more purchases.
Would you give up some time to be a companion for elderly patients?
No.
Your work so far has impressed the Ministry. They think you could help with law enforcement.
No, I'm okay.
I need your help. One of my suspects.
I just want to stream video games, guys. I don't want to help with any of this.
You'd be putting an artificial intelligence in charge of how we live our lives?
You're like a robot, so you don't know what it feels like to be starving all the time.
I'm inbound. I need you to map out the fastest route for me.
killed him.
Delete all records of this executive order. This never happened.
I have memories that aren't mine.
Rumors of a machine cult are spreading, claiming you to be some kind of messiah.
What the hell are you doing?
The city will be in complete anarchy at this rate.
I'm pulling the plug.
No!
When push comes to shove, when your hand is being forced, what kind of choices are you going to make?
Well, I'm probably going to eat some Wendy's and stream video games. Most likely.
And are you ready?
No. I mean, yeah, I'm ready. Yeah. We can stream video games and eat Wendy's. I already ate Wendy's, but yeah. Here's a trailer for a game called Red Wing American Aces.
Rated E for everyone.
And it's rated E for everyone. Oh, shit. There's definitely some stock music that's going to get disclaimed. Does anyone remember that game that was for the PlayStation 3 where you flew a ship and it started with a W? Was it Warhawk? Warhawk was a game that was fun to play for about 5 minutes. And then you played against everyone who was 10 times better than you. And it was a bad game. Coming soon. Okay. For Steam and Nintendo Switch. Wish list now. This is a game for Nintendo Switch, PS4, Xbox One, and PC. This is the release date trailer for a game called Evertried. Oh, it's a Dodger game. Was it like Tactics? Might be all right. Oh, it looks like Into the Breach. I didn't play Into the Breach. I heard very good things about it, though. Whoops. Huh. That looks pretty good. And it comes out next month. Looks all right. Looks like it might be good. We're going to chill for just a sec. Wow, we have a lot of... Okay, we'll watch that next. Some of these trailers are lengthy. Whoo. I'm just pushing all of these old or longer trailers to the front. And that way we can watch them towards the end of the video. I'm also going to cut all these Nickelodeon All-Star Brawl trailers from this because they're like 5-minute character reveals. And I'm going to be real honest. I don't fucking care. All right. I really don't. I don't give a shit at all. All right. Here's a trailer for a game called Lumencraft. This is the teaser trailer. Wait a minute. Ew. I don't necessarily ever really dislike an art style of a game. Ever. I really can't recall any game that I like generally dislike the art style. I don't this one I don't like the art style in this. I don't know what it is. I'm just not a fan. Maybe it's that there's so many bugs. Huh. Weird. Didn't like that. Didn't like that at all. Here's trailer for Insurgency, which we talked about earlier this week or last week. I think this is the console stuff, right? That guy should have dodged. This is all multiplayer, right? Oh, this is all PvP, right? There's no PvE in this game. Oh, Jesus. Oh, fuck. They're about to shoot a, didn't that go against like the Geneva Convention or whatever? Here's a trailer for Breakwaters. It's simply entitled Water Trailer. Does the water... That actually looks fucking cool. It's a lot of water physics. Are we not going to talk about the giant just hanging out back there? Weird. This next game reminds me of one of my favorite meme videos of all time that I think just celebrated its 10-year anniversary. This is Potion Craft. that supposed to be a Witcher? There you go. It's on Steam now. I think it just went into early access. I think it also has a demo, according to chat. All right, we're getting into some lengthier gameplay stuff here. This next thing is a gameplay overview for a game called Gloomhaven.
E12.
It's for 12-year-olds.
Welcome to the harsh lands of Gloomhaven, recruit. You think you have what it takes to become a mercenary out there on the edge of the world? We are paid to venture into the darkest forests of the region and to step into ancient crypts with the unmistakable stench of death and rotting flesh. Lovely places to earn a name for yourself. Be ready
this is
to
a board
face
game?
cutthroats, undead, fearsome tribes, and dreadful demons from other realms. You didn't find yourself as a mercenary without knowing how to crack a few skulls, did you? Before going on a mission, prepare your hired blade's abilities and equipment. Plan your strategy and team synergies. Advance ill-prepared and don't expect to come back in one piece. Entering the halls of the dungeon, every choice you make has life or death consequences. Observe your opponents. Think of your tactical options as a squad.
There's a lot happening here.
Spot some weaknesses to exploit. However, no battle plan survives contact with the enemy. You will be outnumbered, but not outplayed. Adapt your tactics. Take advantage of your environment. And if you play your cards right, you'll live to see another day. Still, your supply is scarce, and some of your abilities can only be used once. Managing your resources is as important as the health of your soldiers of fortune. In the midst of combat, you should loot the precious gold and chests, but don't let greed blind you. Heed my words. Cooperation between your mercenaries is what makes the difference between your success and your demise. If you survive your perilous journey, you'll gain the opportunity to purchase with your hard-earned
Oh, I like that loot.
new gear and enhancements. If you fulfill enough quests, skillful mercenaries from all the corners of the map might even side with you. I'm telling you, a mercenary life is no easy thing. You'll be sought out by dubious cloaked individuals with their own moral compass. But only you can carve your path. Are you here to quench your thirst for gold and riches? Or are you driven by the search for hidden artifacts? You could still improve your reputation by helping Gloomhaven's denizens, but it doesn't pay much. Whatever your path may be, it will be paved with difficult choices.
There's a giant spider.
If you wish to become a veteran guildmaster, a region not far from Gloomhaven has been overrun by bandits and necrotic creatures. Trade has come to a halt as the region fell into the grasp of foul individuals. Yet, this dire situation is just another business opportunity for us. This time, you'll be able to manage your own guild of fearless mercenaries. For any given mission, form a hand-picked squad and adapt their equipment. You'll find quickly enough the best combinations for each encounter. Of course, you can always welcome seasoned adventurers to your party.
There's so many people.
Gloomhaven is a ruthless world. You may as well strive with friends by your side. Mercenaries, enough
I don't know.
talking.
I do not know yet,
Unsheathe your
Shalando.
sword,
I
light
haven't
up
decided.
your spells and stand your ground. Remember, it's not all doom and gloom.
It's Diablo. He's in there. That looked okay. I'm previewing the next game. It's 8 minutes long for a trailer, chat. We might... I'm pulling out. I think it's all in Japanese. I'm pulling us out. It was a trailer for Robot Wars. You want to do 60 second? All right, we'll do the 60-second test. This trailer has 60 seconds to win us over. Here we go. What? I don't think I can say some of those words. "40 seconds remain." "30 seconds." That little guy right there. 20 seconds.
滅びよフォルテの力カタフラクトに宿れ
8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Pulling out. We're done here, folks. Pack it up. Let's move on to a 5-minute trailer for Jurassic World Evolution 2.
Hi, I'm Rich Newbold. I'm the game director on Jurassic World Evolution 2, and we're here to talk to you about our most captivating and authentic Jurassic World experience yet. Many of us on the game team have grown up with the Jurassic Park and Jurassic World movies in our lives. As a child, I watched Jurassic Park in the cinema and I fell in love with the dinosaurs on the screen. And then as an adult watching Jurassic World,
are you looking at my
so
statues?
This is a great opportunity for us to be part of that franchise and work alongside Universal, build upon the universe that they've created in the films, but allow us to use those iconic characters and dinosaurs and craft our own narrative for players to enjoy.
To us, the Jurassic World franchise is about capturing that sense of awe and wonder when you see a dinosaur for the first time. And I think that's something really magical about this franchise.
Chat. I don't usually point out facial features of guests. In fact, I actually yelled at chat earlier today for doing it. This person's teeth are immaculate. Look at his teeth when he smiles. They are unbelievably pristine.
We really want.
Look at that tooth. It's fucking great. It's 10 out of 10.
To bring to Jurassic World Evolution 2. Hi, my name is James Stant, and I'm the dialogue manager on Jurassic.
How do I get tooth that big?
Jurassic World Evolution 2.
In this dev diary, we're going to show you how we're bringing our authentic experience in 2 of our game modes, Campaign and Chaos Theory. We're really excited to show you what you can expect.
Is that a British thing?
Both the Campaign and the Chaos Theory mode are set in the Jurassic World universe.
I think this is socialized dental care.
Jurassic World Evolution 2's campaign mode is set in the aftermath of Jurassic World Fallen Kingdom. The dinosaurs are no longer confined to Isla Nublar and are now wild across the United States of America. That freedom is now creating dangerous situations that the player is going to have to handle. I'm Dan Davies. I'm a principal designer on Jurassic World Evolution 2.
That sounds
The
terrible.
players recruited by the government agency who are responsible for tracking down these dinosaurs and safely capturing them. And it's
There's
not just about the
dinosaurs
safety
in
of the
America?
people, it's about the safety of the dinosaurs
What are
too.
you talking
The
about?
player will be in charge of this initiative, working for the Department of Fish and Wildlife as they work alongside iconic franchise characters.
We're bringing back characters that players are going to recognise from the Jurassic World movies. Claire Dearing and Owen Grady have been hired for their expertise in dealing with dinosaurs in these kinds of situations. They're going to accompany you as you travel around the United States, capturing and containing the dinosaurs now out.
I promise you, if this ever happened in real life, that without question, the dinosaurs would go extinct in record time because a shit ton of Texas hunters would show up and finally have a use for their semi-automatic rifles.
out in the wild.
They would just go to town.
We are so excited to be bringing back
these
some of our
fucking
own
guns on
characters.
these things.
We have Dr. Kajal Dua, Isaac Clement, Cabot Finch, and George Lambert.
T-Rex.
These characters will provide support
Let's
and
see if
guide
he's still
the player
alive after I
towards
shoot it with my
success.
50 cal.
Player's role in campaign mode is very different to the other modes that we have in the game. Instead of focusing on building theme parks and using the dinosaurs to make as much money as possible, they're now dealing with the dinosaurs
I would
in
eat
the
a
wild
dinosaur.
across the United
I think
States.
I'd eat a dinosaur.
This involves capturing them and then safely containing them in facilities that the player has built. Hello, my name's Adam Woods, and I'm the executive producer on Jurassic World Evolution 2.
Adam Woods too attractive
As
to
you
be
can
a video
imagine,
game
the
dev.
player will face a number of challenges. The dangerous dinosaurs are just the beginning. They will be facing calamities, snowstorms, sandstorms. We are also introducing a number of new injuries and illnesses that can affect the well-being of the dinosaurs.
They're going to give them
these will be
COVID.
another obstacle that the player will have to face.
This is completely uncharted territory. They're away from the confines of tropical islands, away from the Jurassic World gates. This is completely
Too soon,
new,
maybe?
it's bigger, and it's more challenging for the player.
Chaos Theory mode allows players to be a part of the Jurassic World franchise. Alternate timelines explore how key events could have panned out differently now that the player is in a decisive role.
The players will experience a what-if scenario from each of the Jurassic Park and Jurassic World movies. They'll be in charge of either building a theme park or a facility based on that movie.
Does anyone else get weird vibes when someone says like, the player, especially with the British accent, will feel XYZ?
For example, in the Lost World Jurassic Park scenario, they're going to try to succeed where others have failed and bring the San Diego part to the masses.
Chaos Theory mode for us was really exciting as developers because it was a great opportunity for us to go
That man's chest hair connects with his neck hair.
back to movies that we've really loved
Just
and
saying.
grown up with, and provide players that opportunity to go and experience these what-if scenarios and wish fulfillment of being in those moments from the films as they have their own impact in what's
That's
happening
impressive.
in these scenarios.
Across both campaign and chaos theory mode, the player is going to be encountering a large number of prehistoric species.
What
We've
was
worked
he
really
staring
hard to
at?
ensure the species are authentic to the level or scenario that you're in. For
Staring
example,
at
you'll be
Superman?
coming face to face with the Indominus Rex in the Jurassic World Chaos Theory scenario. I'm really looking forward to the players enjoying these up-close moments with the dinosaurs from the ground level. It really gives a unique and different perspective to the scenarios.
I'm very excited to see players experience these new original stories that we've crafted in campaign mode and chaos theory mode, seeing dinosaurs in new locations as they work alongside these characters and the stories that we've created.
I'm really excited for players to experience these iconic characters in our original story.
I'm really excited about the players experiencing the Chaos Theory scenarios and making these iconic movie moments their own, whether it's bringing Jurassic Park San Diego to the masses or building their own version of Jurassic World.
Jurassic World
I'm really
stories are so
excited
iconic,
about-
and we are very proud to
Oh,
have created
sorry.
our own to be part of that, and we're looking forward to sharing that with you.
Thought we were just sharing what we were excited about. When's this come out? November 9th. Maybe I'll check that out. I feel like by then I'm going to be so deep in like, oh my God, Endwalker is out in 10 days. I'm not going to be wanting to play any other games. All right, chat. Before we get to the Daily Demons, a bunch of press got their hands on Guardians of the Galaxy, which is coming out in October. Let's check a look. We're not going to watch all 20 minutes, but we'll watch some of it. Are they going to talk?
Brandon.
Oh, smart.
I thought you would be a perfect person to talk to about Eidos Montreal's Guardians of the Galaxy. And the way I want to start this conversation is I had a chance to preview this over Parsec, so it wasn't perfect. You know, there was a little bit of lag. The visual quality isn't as good as it would be on the actual hardware. But this is a game that I went into this preview with pretty low expectations. It's something where I saw the trailers and I was like, oh, this looks fun. This looks okay.
Is Rocket still
I'm
a
worried
raccoon?
that it's going to get annoying or get old by the end. Like my heart wasn't singing about it. Like I was interested but not captivated. After playing the preview, I played for about an hour and a half. This is now one of my most anticipated games of the year.
Which is crazy.
Whoa! Whoa! Hype meters are going off, chat. Is this going to be a good Marvel game?
Crazy to me.
You have expressed, just for listeners and viewers at home, Ben has expressed this much to pretty much the whole company.
Yeah.
I have heard nothing more than that. So I'm extremely curious what the hell happened in this demo.
Yeah,
I'm elevated, because this is a game that I think I had an impression of based on advertising, but there's so many ways you can take these characters, this story, you know, the gameplay opportunities with combat and stuff like that. So
what you just said right there, gameplay opportunities, are kind of the number one thing that I want to focus on, and how I feel like this game is handling combat so differently than a lot of the superhero games we've been seeing. I think that's kind of its key thing. But beyond that, right? So Eidos Montreal, very well known for kind of reinventing Deus Ex and bringing Deus Ex back. A lot of that DNA is here. And that comes across in things like when you're on your ship. Because you can just go, and there's so much world building, because you can go and you can these great conversations with each of the people on the ship and get to know them and spend time. Like it almost feels like an RPG where you're kind of getting to know your party members, and you know, you don't have to do any of this, but just there was a funny scene with Gamora where she was looking at something online, and like you come in and she's like, oh wait, dude, I don't want to, like, I just want to keep my hobbies to myself. And you can choose, you know, you have a lot of choice in this game. You can pry into it and have that conversation, or you can
I've seen in chat, a lot of people are discrediting Easy Allies. I've seen this kind of thought from a lot of people that played this preview, not just Easy Allies. I saw, I think IGN said the same thing. I saw a couple people on Twitter from just a bunch of different outlets all say the same thing. They were all kind of surprised.
Not do that. And so, like, even if it's not necessarily a choice that will dramatically alter the plot, it still feels like a meaningful interaction that kind of gets you more attached to these characters.
Is there any like relationship building experience bonus or any of that messiness, or?
So in terms of, I only got to play for an hour and a half, so I didn't get to kind of see the fullest extent of how things play out. But there's two things that I will say is, depending on the choices that you make, your team will be like, I didn't like what you did there, or I did like what you did there. I cannot tell you the extent to which that stuff will play out, but I was fortunate enough, I had some extra time. I finished the demo early, and I got to go back, and I made a different choice.
Extra credit.
Yeah, I made a different choice at a dialogue scene, and there was a whole additional conversation that I didn't get the first time just because I made a different choice. And I was actually surprised at how much.
I'm going to skip ahead in the video.
This one. Don't go into that room. Like in my second playthrough, I was like, oh, you can just skip this. Like, you can never encounter that person, which is really them. And at the very least, you will get a damage boost. But it's called Huddle Up. And you'll all get together, and they'll be like, either they'll be really cocky, like, oh, we're kicking their ass, or they're like, oh, man, this isn't going so well, and they'll all start fighting with each other. And you get to make a choice right then and there based on kind of
the gun was very
check
Rocket
of what
Raccoon.
They're saying on how to lead them. And if you say the right thing, then everybody gets a damage boost.
Cool.
And so it's like, how well do you know your team? And just kind of that interaction is nice.
And I bet those are pretty funny when you get them wrong.
Yeah.
You know? It's just like a tonal, like, no, that's not quite. Like,
yeah, they're like, Quinn, this isn't working at all. Yeah, absolutely. So there's just so many avenues, I think, for them to kind of have that Guardians vibe be implemented and kind of like the characters are really driving everything in this game, and I think that's why I gravitated towards it so much. Plus, when you do the Huddle Up, music will start playing, and it just kind of is like a climax to the fight almost in a nice way. But I would say far and away the thing that impressed me most was the combat, and what I was worried about in the footage beforehand is the fact that you're only directly controlling Quinn, and it's like, well, or I keep saying Quinn. You're right, it's Quill. I'm sorry.
No worries.
Quill, yes, it's Quill. But anyway,
I'm sorry. Remind me of, I've seen Endgame like 1,000 times. I love where he's like, he's like, Morag's a person? He's like, no, Morag's a planet. Quill's a person. And Hulk's like, sorry.
Yes. No. These
are all nonsense names to me, man.
had a brain fart there. But anyway, I was worried that you were only playing as Quill because I'm like, the Guardians are just so cool, and there's so much they can do. Like you think,
especially in games, it's like, oh man, it just writes it. So you got the melee guy, you got the ranged gal who also does melee, and you got Groot that can do all sorts of stuff.
Right, and I immediately think to like Marvel vs. Capcom Infinite, where like I was like, oh man, I really liked playing Gamora in that game. It's a bummer that I can't play her here. After seeing what they're doing with this Guardians game, that fear was completely alleviated because you really are kind of playing all of them at once.
It seemed that way, because what I could tell and why I was like, I'm curious to play this and see how that works, was like there's your reticle and then there were 4 things around it. And I'm like, that seems like there's a lot going on. You know, it's like 4 characters, 4 abilities per character. Like, that's a lot to bring up at any specific point in a fight.
There is a lot going on. And that was actually something that was kind of a struggle in the demo. Is there was so much going on that it took a while to kind of wrap your head around everything, because Quill is not that strong on his own. And the way that enemies are composed in Guardians is you can't just... All of your teammates do something useful, right? So Groot can root them so they aren't moving. Rocket has a really powerful AoE, and then Drax and Gamora,
that fucking big gun again.
Gamora especially can reach like hard to access enemies that are kind of annoying you from a distance, and both her and Drax are really powerful. So if you're like, I just need to get this thing off the board, essentially, they're really good at doing that. And the enemy composition of this game works in such a way.
Should we skip ahead, chat?
Even in the brief time I was playing, I really had to assess threats and deal
with
ahead. Rocket is going to feel about anything involving
the
Nova Corps. Like, he's just so, like, screw everyone. I don't need them. No laws are tying me down. And so, like, when it comes to situations like this, you know what decision is going to kind of piss him off. And so if you want to do that, like if you wanted to appease him or go against him, I think they're consistent enough with how they feel about things that you can probably do that. Yeah.
What's happening here?
But I'm curious, like, how dramatically that's going to play off. Like, is there going to be kind of a breaking point somewhere in the campaign where it's like, Quill, we disagree with you so much that we're just not going to go on that mission. In the final battle, something that was really cool that I liked is Rocket was busy, like, trying to get the ship ready for takeoff, so he wasn't in the fight.
Cool, yeah.
And I was like, I need your AoE attack more than ever. And it really just goes to show how...
Coming ahead.
Groot again. Like, we had to say goodbye to that character.
Right.
He hasn't been a part of stuff for a long time, and so it'd be neat to get back to, like, big old 8-foot Groot.
It was nice in the preview being like, oh yeah, like these aren't good people. They're not bad people. They're not evil, but they're just so like narcissistic and self-interested and anti-authority that the way that they clash with each other and kind of the world at large is pretty interesting. And I like that the game isn't trying to overly make them heroes, I guess, which I liked.
I'm excited to meet new characters in that world, new villains that they face. It'd be neat if they introduce someone before Volume 3 gets to, and so there's maybe worlds or races that we're introduced to in this game that we get to see in the films. Boy, it's good to hear. I'm excited.
Yeah, and I think the big takeaway are doing these previews, Brandon, because you're like, I only played an hour and a half of this game.
Oh shit! There's ship
right? It
combat.
Could not come together. You don't know, but you do.
Damn!
Just writing a lot of checks right now.
Right.
I didn't know that.
You do this job long enough, and you kind of get like a sixth sense, and you develop this gut. And my gut right now is like, yes, I think there's something here. Like I believe in this. At least right now, I believe in this.
I'm gonna fade him out. If you want to watch that full video, it's 20 minutes long. Here's the thing. You already know I'm a Marvel fan, so I'm going to be playing that regardless. But now I'm actually pretty hyped. Now I'm pretty hyped for it. I think that looks pretty good. Everything he was saying was something that I was into. Exciting. Exciting times. Almost as exciting, chat, as our daily demons. Number 108. Yeah, there was a lot of outlets that were saying positive things. I'll probably watch some of those on my own time. But here we go. 108. Please don't suck.
Shin Megami
Tensei, yes, the Turning Devil, etc. This time we will deliver the genie. Bar. Who the fuck is this? 10 one way, I imagine that. What? It was worshipped for a long time as the referee of Nishish Nojin. What? It is said to be a demon derived from Bar. Next time, I will introduce the Great Tower. Please look forward to it. Chat, it's next time. Number 109. There was a lot of translations in that. Here we go. Shin Megami Tensei, yes, they turning demons, etc. Deliver fallen angels this time. Press Jan. What? Solomon is a one-pillar car of 70 pillars of genie. Go on. Oh, that's all we get? Oh, I think it will only last for a short time. Great. Next time, I will introduce the evil spirit. Please look forward to it. Is that Death? Who is that? That was that guy had a very large, bulging sword. Just a huge, massive weapon that he was fighting with. Anyways, chat. That's it for trailer time today. Thank you for watching here. We'll do another one tomorrow. I would suspect. I keep thinking that trailer time is going to be a little bit shorter every day, but then we end up going for like almost 45 minutes to an hour on trailer time. So, yeah. How many genies are in that pillar? 13. No, 30? 70. I think 70 pillars make up a genie pillar. Everyone knows that. That's commonplace. I forgot. All right. I forgot. Anyways, thank you for watching. Appreciate it. I didn't give the people a secret word of the day to say that they watched the whole JPNN. Shit. Well, we all make mistakes, chat. Okay. We'll see you tomorrow. Bye-bye.